Thank you for joining us today at the Educating Africa Diaspora channel. My name is Reverend Michael Angeli Oguche, and today we're going to talk about dyslexia. Some of you have heard about dyslexia, some have heard just the word, but others don't know. For me, I once felt stupid because I could not do what most people take for granted and did with ease, which is the simple ability to read and write with accuracy. People like me with dyslexia, the ability to read text without words appearing distorted is nothing but a miracle. And this is due to the slow processing speed associated with dyslexia. So those who are affected find it difficult to take note at the same time as listening. For someone with dyslexia, it's a big thing if you try to operate the two skills at the same time, because there is a likelihood of losing track of the conversation or produce unclear notes, as the case may be. So before we go ahead from here, let us look at what dyslexia really is. According to British Dyslexia Association, dyslexia is a specific learning difficulties that mainly affect the development of literacy and language-related skills. It is likely to be present at birth and to be lifelong in its effect. It is characterized by difficulties with phonological processing, rapid naming, working memory, processing speed, and the automatic development of skills that may not match up to an individual or other cognitive abilities. It tends to be resistant to conventional teaching methods, but its effect can be mitigated by appropriately specific intervention, including the application of information technology and supportive counseling. This is the definition of dyslexia. So if you have someone or you know someone who fits this mode, that person is likely to be dyslexic. And it's common, although not too many people are aware of that. Within the Black community, it's also an issue that we're still having to deal with. And for example, I was in a meeting some time ago of a group of Africans, and when I said to them, I am dyslexic, everybody said, in Jesus' name, you cannot be dyslexic. Again, I'm a minister, remember? We will talk about this other aspect of dyslexia, whether it has spiritual connotation or it's just the way you are created. We will look at that shortly. I must add though that dyslexia is not just about reading or language. It is about something more fundamental. How much can the brain adapt to what it has just observed? That's part of the question. People with dyslexia typically have less brain flexibility than those without dyslexia. 2 recent studies have shown that. And it's important that we bear in mind also that dyslexia is not just a one-way traffic. It's not a straight jacket. It's different for many people. For some people, they are very good at mathematics, but someone like me, I don't know more than 2 plus 2. I can't add things together. I forget and mix up the whole numbers. So it is not right to say that every dyslexia symptom must be this or that. No, it varies, at least from experience I know that we face as people with dyslexia. It's not that we're stupid, it's just that our brains are wired different. The trouble is that most educational models are designed to accommodate only non-dyslexic persons. A person with dyslexia can function well if these learning differences are understood and acknowledged early in life so that they can be assisted to contribute fully to society. As a dyslexic person and a preacher, there are so many things to contend with. But I have anchored myself in trusting in my God and knowing that I am not a factory processed unit, but fearfully and wonderfully made. This gives me the strength to carry on each day, despite the ever lurking sense of uselessness due to lack of internal dialogue within my brain. Dyslexia is, in my view, not a disability, but a neuro-difference or neuro-diverse, whatever you choose to call it. It's just that we are created different, wired, our brains are wired different. And if the educational system and the work system or society in general can understand these notions, it will be easy for all of us to coexist without difficulties. Following my discovery, I have learned different ways of managing, and I have different piece of equipment and softwares that help me manage my day-to-day reading and writing life. Thank God for the computer.